So good morning to everyone. So in the last class we have seen the timer operations. So in this class we are going to see about the pulse width modulation. So the pulse width modulation is based on the standard timer block and it inherits all the features of although pulse width modulation is pinned out LPC 214 and 42, 44, 46 and 48. The timer is designed to count cycles peripheral clock and optionally generate interrupts or perform other actions when specified timer value occur based on the 7 match registers. The pulse width modulation function is also based on the match register events. The ability to separately control rising and falling edges. Pulse width modulation is used for more applications. For instance, multi-phase motor control typically requires 3 non-overlapping pulse width modulation output with individual control of all the 3 pulse width and positions. So the pulse width modulator, 2 match registers can be used to provide a single edge controlled pulse width modulation output. One match registers control the pulse width modulation cycle rate by resetting the count upon the match. The other match registers are pulse width modulation edge position. Additional single edge controlled pulse width modulation output recover only one match register each since the repetition rate of all the pulse width modulation output. So multiple single edge controlled pulse width modulation outputs will have a rising edge at the beginning of pulse width modulation cycle when MR0 match occurs. The next one is pulse width modulation modulator. So 3 match registers can be used to provide a pulse width modulation output with both edges control. Again, MR0 match register controls the pulse width modulation rate. The other match registers control the 2 pulse width modulation edge positions. Additional double edge controlled pulse width modulation output recover only 2 match registers since each the repetition rate is the same for all the pulse width modulation output. So the next one is the double edge controlled pulse width modulation output. Specific match registers control the rising and falling edge of the output. So what are the features of pulse modulations? So there are the match registers as also followed. The continuous operations with the operational interrupt generation on match, stop timer match with the optional interrupt generation, reset timer on match with the optional interrupt generations. So this allows a positive going and negative going pulses. Pulse period with can be any number of timer counts. So double edge controlled pulse width modulation output can be programmed to be either positive or negative going pulses. So 32-bit timer or counter with a programmable 32-bit prescaler value. So the next one is what is meant by a pulse width modulation? Is technique a pulse is varying keeping a frequency is constant. So a period of pulse consists of on and off cycles. So frequency will be constant, the pulse will vary. Okay. The next one is here we are having the duty cycle, rising edge and falling edges. So we can control the width of the pulses by means the frequency will constant. Okay. So the next one is pulse width modulation registers. So here we are having the pulse width modulation interrupt registers. So it has a 7-bit corresponding to the 7-bit match registers. If an interrupt is generated, the corresponding bits in this register becomes high. Otherwise the bit will be low. Writing 1 to the bit registers clears the interrupts. Writing 0 has no effect. Okay. So the pulse width modulation timer control registers, it's a 8-bit registers. So bit 0 will be a counter enable, bit 1 will be a counter reset, bit 3 will be a pulse width modulation enabled. Okay. So what are the available registers in pulse width modulation? Pulse width modulation timer counter, it's a 32-bit registers. It's incremented when the pulse width modulation prescale counter reaches its terminal counter. So prescaler registers is the maximum value of prescaler counter. So prescale counter, it's a 32-bit registers. It controls the peripheral clock by constant value before it's applied to the pulse width modulation timer counter. Okay. So PWM MR6, it's a 32-bit registers continuously compared with the pulse width modulation timer counter value. So it's a match control registers 32-bit. It actions to be taken match between the pulse width modulation match registers and pulse width modulation timer counter. Okay. So the next one is pulse modulation control registers. It's a 16-bit registers. It's used to select each type of pulse width modulation output. So these are all the pulse width modulation output variable registers. So in the following class we are going to see about the UART. Thank you.